Day 4. It's easy to be good at something once, but it's hard to be good at it all the time. Welcome back to Everbalance 10 Days Abs Challenge. You know what? You're a rock star. It's day 4. Way to stick to it. Let's get started right away. Step your feet way wider than your hips. Squat down, open up your knees and toes east to west. Bring your hands behind your head and open up your chest. Start to laterally flex your torso from right to left, reaching your elbow towards the knee. At the same time, think about crunching your ribs on the way up. It's kind of like a side crunch. It's an oblique crunch. So inhale to flex, exhale to lift. Add pulses. Bring your body to one side and add teeny tiny little pulses with your body. Other side. For 4, exhale 3, exhale 2. You should feel your legs and release. Go ahead and stretch the legs. Let's bring your one arm overhead, doesn't matter which one. Give it a rib stretch. And then the other side. Beautiful. Let's do it again. Squat down, hands behind the head. Laterally flex your torso. This time, really reach those elbows to those thighs. You know where your thighs are, so go ahead and touch. Touch the elbow right towards that thigh. Add pulses. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Great job. Step your feet back together. Lift your arms towards the ceiling. Fold your body forward. Reach your fingertips to the floor. Let's see how your hamstrings are doing today. Stretch them out a little bit. Grab your elbows each other and come into a rag doll. Bring your chin to your chest. Drop your head towards the floor. And then palm the floor if you can. Walk out your hands and bring your knees into all fours position. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingertips wide, tuck your toes under, lift the knees off the floor about 5 inches. Start slowly twisting your hips from side to side, challenging your oblique abdominals. The work happens on the way up out of that twist. So as you twist to the left, use your left obliques to come up. Twist your hips to the right, use your right obliques to come up. So as you twist to the left, use your left, right, use your right. Let's go from one side only. So just drop your hips to the left only. 4 times. Good. Keep working really hard through your torso. Emphasize it in your obliques. Good. Going to the right 4 times. Last 2. And then last 1. Very good. Now be mindful of your lower back on this one. If it doesn't feel right, you can skip it and just pause there in the child's pose. Beautiful. Back to all fours position. Keep your feet together, knees off the floor, heels touch. You're on your tippy toes, knees open wider than hips. Start pulsing your knees down towards the floor. Main thing here is to lift your pubic bone up towards your belly button. So really zip in your lower abdominals. Good. So it's just a little bit of that posterior tilt of the pelvis. Now pause in the middle. Start opening and closing your knees out and in, out and in, out and in, like butterfly. And release. Let's pause in that child's pose right there. Awesome job. Now let's go into high plank position. Extend your feet out, wrist underneath your shoulders, and bring your elbows down for a forearm plank position. Leg pull down. Lift your one foot off the floor, flex your foot, and kick it 1, 2, 3, step it down. Other foot, kick 1, 2, 3, step it down. Continue to alternate and switch your feet, feeling your glutes and of course your abdominals. Left foot, kick it 1, 2, 3, step it down. Right foot, exhale 1, 2, 3, step it down. Main thing is to maintain your pelvis still and avoid too much moving and shifting around in your hips. Beautiful. Keep working. Now let's hold the plank. So place those feet on the floor. Really lengthen your neck. Really breathe and release. Nice work. Well done. Coming onto your side for some pretty challenging side planks. Stack your knees together, place your elbow underneath your shoulder, and lift your hips off the floor and see if you can bring those knees in line with the hips in line with the shoulders, kind of like a modified side plank. So we'll start with this modification first. We're bringing that top knee and crunching it into the chest. So you see your top hand is behind your head. You're balancing on that bottom leg. So this is 4 expressions. Now we're going for a full expression. Actually, you have to bring your bottom foot forward. Yep, there you go. Bottom foot is forward and crunch your bottom knee to your top elbow. Oh my gosh, this is a hard one. You should be shaking. Good. Release. Whew. Other side. So now you're first starting with modification, and then we're adding that optional challenge at the end. If that's too hard for you, then continue to work that first version. Stack your knees, elbow underneath the shoulder, pick up your hips, you in modified plank, hand behind the head, crunch that knee into the chest. It's kind of like a reverse crunch. We're challenging those torso muscles. Breathe out as you drive the knee into your chest. Now, bottom foot forward, top foot back. Crunch your top elbow to your bottom knee. Good. You should be shaking. Awesome. Exhale and release. This was so good that I think we need to do this again. What do you guys think? Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. You guys talk me into it. So take your elbow underneath your shoulder. You're balancing on your bottom foot. So keep your hips and the knee and the shoulders all in one line. Now your bottom foot is forward. Really flex your feet so there's base for you to balance on. Crunch that top shoulder to your bottom knee. Good. Let's do it again. And sorry about the armpit sweat, you guys. That top is not a very successful top today. Alright, here we go. First version. This is our 4th round. Beautiful. Make sure you're breathing. You're doing awesome. Bottom foot forward, top foot back, flex those feet, top elbow, top knee. Exhale, go for it. This is your time. Exhale. Come on, last one. Exhale. Woo! You did it. That was good. Coordination. Come to seated position. Roll down onto your back. Lift your feet up in tabletop position. Lift the arms towards the ceiling. I'll walk you through it. Exhale, roll up, extend your legs. Open tap, stay rolled up. Bring your knees into a reverse crunch. And then release back to starting position. Exhale, roll up, extend your arms and legs. Open tap, knees in, hips up. Tabletop, pause there and release. Again, exhale, roll up, extend, open tap, knees in, exhale, hips up, tabletop, pause, and then roll down and release. Roll up, extend, now open tap twice. Knees in, hips up twice. Tabletop, exhale in, tabletop and release. Good, really feeling it by now. Roll up, extend, open tap, exhale in, tabletop in, tabletop and release. 4 extensions. Roll up, extend for 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees in, hips up for 4. Tabletop, exhale 3. Tabletop, exhale 2. Tabletop, last 1. Tabletop and release. If you come to my classes, you know this exercise for sure. We always do it. So this is another favorite. Lie down your back, cross your right ankle over your left. Take your left hand behind your head. Start lifting and crunching your left elbow towards your right knee into cross body crunch. Lifting that right leg up into attitude. Press your right arm into the floor as you exhale. Try to really reach high. Add those pulses now. We got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now hold it there. Kick your leg towards the ceiling. Take your other hand behind your head. You're gonna scissor and crunch. Scissor and crunch. Scissor and crunch. Scissor and crunch. Keep your elbows back and release. Alright, we gotta do the other side. So we lie down your back, cross your left foot over your right ankle, a right hand behind your head, and it's a crossbody crunch as you lift your armpit to your knee. Left leg into attitude. Press that right hand into the floor. Help yourself crunch up. Pulse, 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 pulse. 4 more. Exhale, exhale, up and hold. Kick your leg up. Take your other hand behind your head. Scissor and crunch. Scissor and twist. Scissor and twist. One more time. Scissor and twist. Ooh, good job. Feeling the abs now. Let's go ahead and do a little rock and roll up. Cross your legs, fold forward to stretch your lower back. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue with this fun little side tap in a high plank position. So come into a high plank, wrist underneath your shoulders, and start tapping your feet outside of your mat. If you don't have a mat, just tap your foot to the side, tap, tap. Now start trying to reach your foot a little further out to the side. And then add these half circles with your entire leg. Slow it down and reach that foot out to the side. You will really feel that challenge in your abdominals as you go through these. Now, if that's too much for you, continue to work that first one. Yes, stay in that first version where we just tap, tap. Or really circle the leg out and in. Half circle, out and in. Good. And release. That's a tough one. A little child's pose here. And now, let's try these rainbows. One of my favorite exercises. You're in the forearm plank. Start twisting your hips from side to side, drawing a half circle with your pelvis. It's a half circle to the side, then to center. To the left, and then to center. To the right, and then center. And you're opening up the pelvis almost to the side. Now, if you have lower back issues, be mindful with all of that twisting. Modify on your knees. Drop the knees to the floor and just work with the knees down. You know how you could modify your planks. And go ahead and release. Stretch. Let's do a little upward facing dog or cobra to stretch those abs. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the chest off the floor. Keep your neck long. If you feel like it, your lower back likes it, press all the way up to straight arms. And release. One more time. Optional as well. Press up into a nice back bend. And right away into child's pose to lengthen the lower back. Alright, we did it again, you guys. Now see if you want to do it one more time. Way to kick butt, you guys. We did good today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Don't forget to mark a check mark in the comment box of this post. See you tomorrow.